Hi, the purpose of this video is for me to present to you an offer that my office has at the present time with regard to estate planning and asset protection. My office is offering a healthcare proxy, a will, a living will, and a legacy folder as well as a power of attorney for a fee, a cost of only $350. Now this is a limited offer. It's only good until the end of September 30th of 2017. The purpose of this video is to give you an idea of just how important it is to have these documents. For instance, a will allow you to establish who you want your assets to go to so that the state doesn't have any determination in making those decisions for you. It allows you to appoint an executor, a guardian for the children, trustees for the assets of those who are going to be in need, such as children or disabled adults. A will is a very important document. It's a fundamental document to have. The next document is a healthcare proxy. And a healthcare proxy allows you to designate someone to make health-related decisions for you in the event that a doctor or doctors believe that you're incapacitated and not able to make these decisions yourself. Oftentimes, situations like this come up unexpectedly, and it's not appropriate to wait until the time that you're going into the hospital and perhaps unable to make a designation. It's better to have this done well in advance. And attached to the healthcare proxy is a living will. And a living will sets forth certain things that you don't want to have happen in the event that you're in a situation where they're going to be providing health-related activities for you that you don't feel are appropriate. A will, a living will, a healthcare proxy, and the fourth document you want to have is the power of attorney. The power of attorney is important in that it will help you designate individuals to take care of your financial affairs in the event that you're incapacitated. The power of attorney is a fundamental document that you need to have too. Now what we've done is we put together a package for you. And the package includes the will, the healthcare proxy, the living will, the power of attorney, and the legacy folder that we put together. The legacy folder is also very important. I can't tell you how many times that I sit down with individuals, sons and daughters, relatives, who have no idea of what assets that their parents have, or for that matter had or are entitled to, and the benefits that they're entitled to. And it's very difficult at that stage to start to put together information on their behalf. We've put together a legacy folder. The legacy folder has information with regard to your will, with regard to your healthcare proxy and your power of attorney, indicates who all the individuals are that are going to be important to you. Your executor, your guardians, your trustees are all set forth in the legacy folder, and there's space available in the legacy folder for a copy of all of these documents so that they're right here all together in the event that something happens. In addition, we have a place for information with regard to your accounts, your financial accounts, whether it be banking accounts, IRAs, 401ks, any financial information that you need is listed right here for your executor to find very easily. By doing this, they don't have to wait for information to come in from the bank through the mail or what have you or to start looking through all of your boxes at home to locate this information. And again, we have space to put in that information, the actual documents themselves, in the folder. There's also a spot for your real estate information with regard to your investments on real property. It could be your deed, it could be your title search, it could be a mortgage or a home equity loan. All of that information is going to be set forth in the petition, as well as insurance policies. Insurance policies are very important. If you designated beneficiaries, the beneficiaries are going to be listed right here. The name of the company, the policy, the amount of the coverage, the beneficiary, listed right within the document itself with a space to include copies of all of your policies. So again, if God forbid something happens, You're not in a position where your executor is having to search for this information. Your loved ones are going to have all this information in one location. In addition to that, we have a log for your monthly expenses. Now, one might think, well, why do you need the monthly expenses listed in this log? If something happens to you and you're in a hospital and your loved ones are going to have to determine where the mortgage payment goes, where the home equity payment goes, where the car payments go, when the homeowner's insurance is due, when the property taxes are due, all of that information is also included right in the folder, so that your proxy, your power of attorney, will be able to acquire this information without having to search for it. In addition to that, we have information with regard to safety deposit boxes and banking accounts. We have information with regard to passwords and combinations. It could be a situation where you've got a lockbox at home or a safe at home. That information is going to be here so that if something happens, your executor, your loved one will be able to access that information without any difficulty. Now, if you did not include information with respect to your funeral or burial expenses in your will, which we recommend that you do, we also have a page to include that information. So if you've made arrangements or you have prepaid for your funeral or burial expenses, all that information is in the petition in the legacy folder as well. And lastly, we've included a page for you to provide little notes for your loved ones, little mementos for them, so to speak, of things that you want to say to them when you pass, so that information too will be here to help them out during these very difficult times. So, for the cost of $350, you have a will, you have the healthcare proxy, you have the power of attorney, you have the living will, and you're going to get this folder from us so that you'll be able to better keep track of the information that your executor, that your power of attorney, or your health proxy, your loved one, is going to need, God forbid, if something happens to you. Please consider that. Thank you.